How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we are going to make the positive shift. If you are ready to grow, if you're ready to expand, this is the episode for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive state. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. Once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does it help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's dive into today's episode. So before we get started, I just have to take this deep breath. There's this and out. And I say that because I'm recording this for the second time. Unfortunately, when I recorded this right before, went through the whole thing, the audio did not pick it up. But it's so appropriate for what this episode's about. It's so appropriate. And this must mean that this message is the message that I was supposed to share, and it's the message that you were supposed to hear. Not the one before this. It's the same idea, but now I have a different perspective because of the frustration that I just went through. And that's this. Whatever it is, you've already won. You've already won. You've already received it. You've already became it. You've already achieved it. You've already done it. Now what is it? It is what's in your mind. It's what you believe. Everything that you believe you will receive. And belief is not just, oh, I believe this. Belief is having the thought in your mind, the vision, the experience in your mind, fully in your mind, as if it's a true memory. Believing is constantly speaking in alignment with that thought, with that vision. Believing is constant action in alignment with those thoughts. You're already doing it. It might just be subconscious. And it definitely is probably not what it is that you actually want to desire. It's just as you are. So you keep repeating the patterns again and again and again because you think, speak, and act in alignment with your current state. You want a different experience, you have to change what's in here first. You have to get that vision. Once you get that vision, once you believe it by doing those things, the universe will make sure it happens. The law of attraction is always working. It's not negotiable. It's like gravity. You cannot turn it off. It's always working. Not when you discover it, and not just with positive things. Like will attract like, because the frequencies are the same. They already exist on the same plane. Like doesn't just attract like. Like is like. You don't just attract things, you are those things. So you've already won. You won because you are the powerful observer and creator of your experience, not because what it is that you're attracting. That's just part of the experience. You can change in here and put whatever you want. You can change what comes out of here and say whatever you want. You can change what you do with your actions to whatever you want. You have that power. It cannot be taken away from you, but you can not know it. But you're listening to this episode, so now you can't say you've never heard it. Whatever it is you want to become, you have to become it here first. You have to become it with your mouth first. You have to become it with your actions first, and you will receive it. Because again, like doesn't just attract like is like. You are that powerful. You can do it. You can be anything you need to be. Your higher self is telling you, it's pulling you to come up. It's saying it's time to let go of the old beliefs, put in the new ones, and experience the experience that you desire. To truly break through, if you're feeling the resistance right now, you're saying, I am thinking alignment, I am speaking alignment, I am doing the actions, but I just feel resistance. Everything I try isn't working. When you push and push and push, you will hit that resistance. The resistance is the old patterns trying to hold on. They've built up power. They've been doing it for a while. But as you start to push and push and push, eventually you break through. When you break through, you're free. The constraints of the old patterns are gone. And you will instantly start creating the new experience based on your thoughts, words, and actions. That's how this works. That's why you have to prepare. So many people just push. They try to move forward without doing this part. So they break through and they're recreated again. They get in that relationship that's terrible. They finally break up. They get out of it and they end up in another one. They go to that job that's terrible. They finally have enough of it. They leave it. They get another job and it's the same thing because they're not changing what's in here. That's all you have to do. Change in here. Speak in alignment. Act in alignment. It's that simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's not fair, but it's simple. Some people have more support. Some people have more guidance. Some people have more things to help them do it. Some people don't. It's not about being fair. It's your experience. You are the positive mindset individual that can do anything that they desire as long as you allow yourself to do it. It's happening already. You don't have to just have abundance and someone else has lack. You can just have abundance. You don't have to be healthy and someone else isn't. You can just be healthy. You don't have to have love and experience this great life and someone else doesn't get to then. You can just experience the great life. It's your experience. You can make it anything that you desire. When you get on this path, when you lock in the mind, like really lock it in to its actual reality in your head, it's what you speak about, it's what your actions do, it's all in alignment. When that happens, you will still have setbacks. You will still have failures. Those will come up. But those aren't stopping you. Those are actually working in your favor. Because of law of attraction's working, the two like things are being pulled together. So if you're trying to navigate and go the way you want to go, you might unintentionally be going away from what you're trying to attract. So the universe works in your favor and creates these things that go wrong. It creates the setbacks, the failures to prevent you from going the wrong way. And as you keep pushing forward in alignment with thoughts and actions, you drift the right way. You've already won. You're already the champion. You're already the person that can receive anything they desire. How much more do you want? You don't need anything else but to be the creator. That's what you are. You don't need to be anything else except for the observer because that's what you are. So you've already won. Adopt that mindset of the winner. I've already won. Nothing bad can happen to me because I've already won. How could I lose? Because I've already won. I have the gift. You have the gift. There is no setbacks. There is no failures. Again, I just recorded this episode and it didn't record. I did the whole thing. It didn't work. So I had to immediately go back again. And this one's coming out tomorrow. When you're listening to this, I recorded it just a few hours ago. And normally I do them in advance. Life's been busy. Things have been hard. And so it made it to this point, this exact point, which would be stressful sometimes. I got to get this episode out. It's coming out in a few hours. I'm looking at the clock right now. It comes out in 2 hours. There's stress. What am I going to do? People need the message. But then I remember, I've already won. I already am what it is that I desire to be. So if this is the time I'm recording, this is the right time to be recording because I can't lose. I've already won. This was the right time. The failures, the setbacks, everything that led to this exact moment allowed me to have the exact perspective that I needed to have to connect with you. And that's the gift. If these things were bad, then it would be bad for you. But if this message is helpful, then these things are a gift. And if they're a gift for you, then they're a gift for me. It's all happening for me because I've already won. It's all happening for you because you've already won. So align your mind. Start putting the pressure on those boundaries. Break through and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok right down below. I appreciate all the follows there. It truly means the world to me when you connect with me because I love seeing the people, having the conversations. Of course, you can always message me on there. It actually makes me so happy to have those connections. So I appreciate everybody that's done that. And if you're ready to level up, I actually am going to be able to open up my coaching book again, and this is the last time. I will never have coaching in this capacity again on this platform. At the end of this year, I will no longer be doing it. Anybody that's working with me, of course, we will continue our sessions. But next year is bringing some different things, some amazing things that I'm really excited to expand on. But if you want the positive mindset coaching, where we sit together one-on-one, week after week, breaking down what it is that you're going through, getting into your mind, opening up that higher self. This is what I do. I'm a mindset coach and I love working with people. If you want to join, again, there's 2 spots left. I think that's all I could probably fit in from now. It's a 12-week program. You can go longer, but it's a 12-week program. If you want information on that, the best way to reach me would be on Instagram. Shoot me a message. I'd love to chat with you. Even if we don't work together, I just love to chat with you. But if you want more information on the program, I'd be happy to share it with you there. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.